Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is Budget Bug Out, and I'm about to do a review of the Rush 72 backpack from 511. Just walked across the base here in Korea. I'm over here dog sitting for a friend of mine for the 4th of July weekend, and I figured now is as good a time as any to show you guys the backpack that I bring to work with me every day. I upgraded it from the Rush 12, also from 511. You guys can check out the review of that, description box down below. I need to let these guys out, but go ahead and stay tuned and I'll show you guys more of the backpack. Alright guys, so I have the bag outside in its natural environment, and I'm just going to run through what I have inside the bag at the moment to show you guys the versatility of the pack. So one of my favorite parts of the bag is what's known as a shove-it pocket, and as the name indicates, it's just a big pocket that you can just shove something in. You can put a jacket there, you can put a sleeping mat. You can even put a day pack. That's where I usually do, is I just shove my smaller day pack backpack right in there, so I'm good to go. If you're going to bring this on an airplane, you can bring this, you can check this bag, and you can pull out your smaller backpack and then put that underneath the seat in front of you, and I've done that before in the past as well. Let me quickly get my tripod so you guys can get a better angle of the rest of the bag as I talk about the features. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this top outside pocket. We have a self-healing YKK zipper, a mesh-lined pocket, a general kind of open, toss whatever you want in space, as well as another pocket back here so you can separate your items. Okay, so now let's talk about the larger outside pocket, and right off the bat you can see there's a place for morale patch. This is 3" by 3". There's also a very heavy duty MOLLE webbing, and there's 2 YKK zippers. We go ahead and open this up, show you guys some of these pockets, and then I'll get a better view so you can see the rest of them. But you can see we have some more webbing for zipper pockets here and here. And let's go ahead and move the camera real quick. Okay, I think this is a better angle so you can see more of what's on the inside. And you can see there's these larger pockets that you could put, if you're deployed at least, some magazines for your M4. Not to mention these pockets here, which we use for the same thing. Or if you're like me, you got items that have pocket clips, it adheres to them really well. We also have 3 locations for pens to go, as well as a place you can put something like a multi-tool. I have this another kind of a shove-it pocket, as well as keychain sized items as well. Let's go ahead and see what's on the inside. Okay, so hopefully from the camera angle that I have, you can see that the bag is completely opened up. The zippers go all the way down here, so I can have access to things that are even on the very bottom of my bag without disturbing anything from the top. Of course, I had to undo these 2 clips that run alongside to help keep it secured, but once those are undone, you can have access, free range to all of the inside of the bag. We also have some more mesh zipper pockets, 1 and 2, as well as a 3rd zipper which isn't mesh lined, so maybe let's say you have a wet swimming trunk or something like that, you can shove it in here and keep it separated from the rest of the bag. That's just an example, but because it doesn't have any mesh lining in here. I'm going to go ahead and take these items out so you guys can see what kind of space we have inside. By the way, this is a 55-liter capability this bag has, and I'll annotate all of the specs in the description box down below. Alright guys, so I went ahead and emptied out the bag, and you can see how much space this can hold. It's a lot of space, and also that there are two grommets on the bottom of the bag, so that in case you had a water bottle that spilled or got crushed, they can be free to leak out of that grommet hole. I'm speaking from experience, I'm laughing, but those of you who bring your bags on hikes, you know what I'm talking about. And we also have this is kind of like an elastic strapped big pouch back here, and this is just regular printer paper. You can see that, and I've used this before, if I don't have a folder or something and I gotta bring my stuff to the MPF or something, I just simply put it in my bag. I don't need a folder, I'm good to go. It's not going to get crushed or wrinkled, so practical for everyday carry as well. In the back here we have another mesh lined pocket. Underneath you can also see that there's another pocket, and I'll talk about that more in a second. But remember this also. This is a place where you can hang a water bladder, and it can connect to the outside of the pack, or the top of the bag rather, through this little hole right here. So I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second, so let's move on to some more spaces. Okay, so now we're at the top of the bag, and you can see it's very secure handle here, great stitching. We also have this small pouch that you saw a second ago. These hold sunglasses. This is felt lined. And we also have two ports here for a water bladder, and I'll talk about the water bladder system shortly. But that's everything that's at the top of the bag. Very secure handle, by the way. Moving on to the side pockets. Both of the side pockets are identical, by the way. I put a little rain jacket in mine, but you can see that there's pockets inside of this big pocket. There's one right here, it holds that much space. And then there's another one down here. These are actually very convenient, and you never realize how useful it is to have pockets on the outside. You can put things like sports drinks, obviously jackets, as well as even umbrellas. In Korea, it's a pretty useful thing to have. So as longtime viewers will know, I'm a big fan of 511, the Rush series. I have the Rush 12, and in fact I've done a review of that already, and I think having both bags is great for two different reasons. If you need a smaller bag, now you have the 12-hour size bag. If you need a 72-hour bag, that's what the Rush 72 comes in for. But one of my favorite parts of both of those bags is this yoke shoulder strap setup. So I don't know what science works to distribute the weight so comfortably to your shoulders, and as well as off the shoulders with the belt system, not to mention keeping your shoulders together and not pulling the shoulders apart, because you have a sternum strap right here. By the way, this is adjustable. You can move it up and down these smaller attachment points, and it has it's elastic, so it's nice and comfortable, secure fit. But yeah, I really love the straps for on the Rush series. And you can also see it has nice airflow, and has zipper access points on both the right and left side of the bag. And on the inside, you probably think that I keep a Camelback water bladder, which normally I do. You can put two 2-liter water bladders back here. Here's one attachment point. Here's another attachment point. And remember that hole that I was talking about in the main compartment of the bag? It moves back and forth between here and the other place. Maybe you just need one attachment point. And then, of course, it all connects. You can see it all connects to these ports right here. You can also put a radio antenna through here too if you wanted to. That's a great thing. This bag is just so versatile. But anyways, nice hard backing. So I have a 13-inch laptop in here. It keeps it nice and safe, and keeps it from being crushed from too much items being stuffed in the main part of the bag. That's why I keep it back here. But yeah, this is the back side of the bag. Let's move on to the next part. Okay, so this is the last part I'm going to talk about with the bag. Hopefully you guys like this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I appreciate you guys' support on this. But this is going to be also the bottom and the back of the bag. Here we have some rubberized contact points, which keeps the bag nice and secure to your back. Not to mention the fact that you have this belt buckle, which really takes the weight off of your shoulders, and you can tuck them back here if you don't need them. Just shove them back there. Obviously, you want to tuck them in a little bit neater than I did, and fold them up a little bit. But most of the time that I have this bag, I have these things folded up and stored inside here. We also have a grommet for your water bladder, and I already talked about the grommet holes for the inside of your bag, the main portion of your bag. And then we have some contact points if you guys want to attach your sleeping system to the bottom of the bag. Like I said, let me know if you have any questions or comments in the comment section down below, and I'll leave a link where we can find this on Amazon in the description box. I was not sent this by 511. They do not know I'm making this video, and I'm just a big fan of this, and most of my content is stuff that I purchased myself, and this is one of those items. I do have items that I am going to be reviewing that is being sent from other companies, including other backpack companies, but this one is not one of those. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Like I said, y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to be prepared. God bless. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is Budget Bug Out, and I'm about to do a review of the Rush 72 backpack from 511. Just walked across the base here in Korea. I'm over here dog sitting for a friend of mine for the 4th of July weekend, and I figured now is as good a time as any to show you guys the backpack that I bring to work with me every day. I upgraded it from the Rush 12, also from 511. You guys can check out the review of that, description box down below. I need to let these guys out, but go ahead and stay tuned, and I'll show you guys more of the backpack. Alright guys, so I have the bag